Cek. Ada. Yang satu lagi. Cek. Adaan. Di sini. Cek. Nggak ada. Cek kecil. Cek. Kurang katanya. Sedikit lagi. Cek. 1, 2, 3. Udah. Nggak ada, Pak. Cek di sini. Ya, cek. Di luar sini kan? Cek dah.
Cek. Tes.
Hello, good morning. I am Maulana Ibrahim with the breaking news. 3 people were killed and house was damaged after a magnitude 6.3 earthquake of East Java province and Bali just after midnight. Rating some hotels were delegated to the International Monetary Fund and World Bank meeting are staying. The quake didn't trigger any tsunami, said Indonesia Meteorology, Climatology and Geography Agency. There was also not much damage reported. The United States Geological Survey recorded the quake at magnitude 6.0. The 3 victims were residents of Sumai Frequency in East Java. They were crushed in their sleep after the swallow stuck 12 km underground, according to the Indonesian Disaster Management Agency or BNPB. The epicenter of the quake, which occurred at around 2 a.m. local time, was 55 km northeast of East Java. Indonesia's most populous Java Island in the next of the main tourist island of Bali, where IMF, World Bank, and an annual meeting are being held this week. The organizing committee of the meeting said the press statement there was no significant aftershock and there is no significant impact on the infrastructure of Nusa Dua Bali. BMKG the head Dwi Kor Karnawati told against the present press the quake didn't trigger any tsunami for sure. The news agency reported that some guests at hotel in Nusa Dua, South Bali Main International Airport briefly fled outside after a strong tremor. Wow, that was really strong and lasted a long time, a woman told AFP. Most affected area, however, went in Sumeneb, which proximity to the quake epicenter. BMKG recorded 13 aftershock within 5 hours of the quake, with a magnitude on a declining trend. An aftershock at 6 past 50 am local time was recorded at magnitude 2.5. As we know, Indonesia sits in the Pacific Ring of Fire, making it vulnerable to earthquake and volcanic eruption. Last month, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake in central Sulawesi killed more than 2,000 people and destroyed tens of thousands of houses. This came after a quake in Lombok, east of Bali, killed more than 500 in July and August. The effect of the quake in central Sulawesi was of intensity 6-7 on the MMI. BMKG's Professor Drikwara told Anshinta Radio, intensity 5 caused most of the items in a house to sway, with some of them falling into the floor. Intensity 7 caused a wall part of house to collapse. We are following the development of affected area. Stay with us. We'll be back for more updates.
Check one. Yeah, good.
Coba. Ya kalau di sini kelihatan nggak? Ini kalau di sini kelihatan.
Okay.
Fear. Yes. Apanya? Mejanya. Bentar ya.
Check.
Rizal Firdaus. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. Hello, what's up, gengs? Okay guys, to introduce myself, my name is Rizal Firdaus Abdul Gopar Abdul Sidik bin Japar Jamaluddin. I'm usually called to my friends Ijal. I am 16 years old. You need to know that I am brother of Cristiano Ronaldo. You know Cristiano Ronaldo? He is my brother, even though I cannot play football. No problem for me. Okay guys, the topic today I will bring about the life of a vocational high school. You know vocational high school? Yes, vocational high school is where all friends learn reading, yeah. Logs are crazy on empty hours. Vocational kids like to sleep on the table. Good. For example, aduh, they think maybe the school is home, second home. Talking about vocational high school, must know someone Jampang. Yes, vocational high school, centrally, there are always vocational children like me in school. I think they might be the school. Logs, for example. Good morning. Good morning. How are you today, uncle? I'm fine, uncle. Good. Okay. Apa lagi ya? So I am so happy to be a vocational high school child. The school has externally vocational education. Audience. Oh, audience. Alhamdulillah. Good. Okay. You face as an exam. You must you must for you must be sure when you work on an exam. There will be like this. Guys, I really like female student of Stekmensi High School. Why? Because the school is not only is the face beautiful, the body is just charming. Yes, charming. Okay, and then I don't like for female student would like online games. Before he answer told me, man, double kill, triple kill. I'm very glad, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Aduh.
Tes. Udah. Tes. Udah. Tes. Ya 2 kali.
Maksimal waktu adalah
2 menit.
2 menit. Kalau stand up comedy 5 menit. Ya. 3, 2, 1.
Good day, Indonesia. This is Education Channel with me, Harilutfi Maulidan. Switzerland and Indonesia launched a joint program in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara on Tuesday to improve the quality of the workforce in Indonesia tourism industry. The program aims to address a skill mismatch and develop a better qualified workforce to boost the country's growing tourism sector. With a strong focus on Eastern Indonesia, the Swiss embassy said in a statement. Deputy Tourism Minister Rizky Handayani said in the statement, "We hope the Sustainable Tourism Education Development Project will support our effort to improve the professional skills of our hospitality students and eventually contribute to the competitiveness of Indonesian tourism." The 3.9 million project is supported by the Swiss State Secretariat for Economic Affairs and the Lombok Tourism Polytechnic and aims to improve the curriculum and teacher qualifications, while also fostering ties between the school and the tourism industry. The project will incorporate Switzerland's dual-track vocational education system, which will involve students receiving training both in school and in the workplace. Indonesia announced plans 2 years ago to prioritize the development of 10 tourism destinations across the archipelago, known as 10 new balls, as the country seeks to boost revenue by attracting more overseas visitors and encouraging foreign investment in the tourism sector. The Tourism Ministry has set an ambitious target of attracting 20 million visitors annually by 2019 and has been widely promoting these alternative destinations, including Wakatobi in Southeast Sulawesi and Morotai in North Maluku, across various platforms. However, the country still grapples with a skill mismatch which often calls for more investment in human resource development. Let us see how this program will help our country tourism thrive. Until then, here is some other news from across the archipelago. Thank you.
Of the Invisible Man. Every morning I go to work by subway. Very soon, however, I get bored and decide to start annoying other passengers. I usually select the most respectable looking person I can find and blow gently into his left ear. Then into his right ear. Then perhaps down the back of his neck. It's about this time that the man thinks I'm a drought. But not for long, for I soon stick your finger up his nose. Higher and higher, removing them just before he sneezes. Then I start to manipulate some other limb. Now I leave him alone for about 10 seconds. And when he is at his most vulnerable, I hit him in the ass. And still he sits. Ah!
Cek, cek. Cek, cek. Cek, cek, cek. Cek, cek. Nah. Kameranya itu. Good morning viewers, I'm Rini and you're watching Stekmensi channel. Switzerland and Indonesia launched a joint program in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara on Tuesday to improve the quality of the workforce in Indonesia tourism industry. The program aims to address a skill mismatch and develop a better qualified workforce to boost the country's growing tourism sector. With a strong focus on Eastern Indonesia, the Swiss embassy said in a statement. Deputy Tourism Minister Rizky Handayani said in the statement, "We hope the Sustainable Tourism Education Development Project will support our effort to improve the professional skills of our hospitality students and eventually contribute to the competitiveness of Indonesian tourism." The $3.9 million project is supported by the Swiss State Secretariat for Economic Affairs and the Lombok Tourism Polytechnic, and aims to improve the curriculum and teacher qualification while also fostering ties between the school and the tourism industry. The project will incorporate Switzerland's dual-track vocational education system, which will involve students receiving training both in school and in the workplace. Indonesia announced plans 2 years ago to prioritize the development of 10 tourism destinations across the archipelago, known as 10 New Balis, as the country seeks to boost revenue by attracting more overseas visitors and encouraging foreign investment in the tourism sector. The Tourism Ministry had set an ambitious target of attracting 20 million visitors annually by 2019 and has been widely promoting this alternative destination, including Wakatobi in Southeast Sulawesi and Morotai in North Maluku, across various platforms. However, the country still grapples with a skill mismatch, which often calls for more investment in human resources development. This is crucial in labor-intensive industries such as tourism, the Swiss embassy said. Switzerland is a very popular tourist destination. Tourists in Switzerland has benefited significantly from a well-functioning vocational education system, said Raymond Fuhrer, who heads Economic Cooperation and Development at the Economic Affairs Secretariat. The project in Lombok is the latest in Swiss support for vocational education in Indonesia and forms part of the broader cooperation between the two countries. Let us see how this program will help our country tourism thrive. Until then, here's some other news from across archipelago. That will be all for today. See you next time and have a great day. Cek, cek, tes, tes.
Udah ada. Makanya. Udah.
Cek, cek, tes, tes. Cek one.
Gini. Ini aja, Kak.
Cek, 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 tes. Cek. Oh ya. Good morning, everyone. Hey there, I'm using WhatsApp. I have a cousin. Oh, excuse me. I forgot. My name is Najma Uljana Mustika Hati Bakoro. And if it's too long for you, you can call me. Hey, I have a cousin. Her name is Uri. She's passed her academic lecture of art and design very well. My dad often tell me a story about her. And slowly but sure, I'm being motivated. I like color, I love to draw, and then I start to build my dreams to be an architect. So I choose this vocational school for my next step education. At the first time, I think that this drawing engineering is the easiest vocational in this school. I think I just need some imagination and a little bit of fantasy and some miracle, but not. It's so hard. We need so many papers, a little bit of number and annoying measured line and some degrees. Sometimes we the student of drawing engineering must carry revising our time. Sometimes we spend our night at school to drawing. And some reason my dad released me to join this vocational is to avoid me to join a gang fight. Yeah, it makes sense. In other vocational, let's say automotive, they bring wrench, gear, or maybe screwdriver, but it's common. But it can use to be a weapon for fight. Talking about automotive, I remember a story about old transportation called camel. Long time ago, there is a man who have a miraculous camel. If you say Alhamdulillah, the camel will walk, and if you say Astaghfirullah, the camel will stop. One day, a rich man want to buy that camel, but before buy it, he tried to ride that camel. He said Alhamdulillah, and then the camel walked. He tried again, Alhamdulillah, then the camel walked faster. Alhamdulillah, he said it again, and the camel ran. And
In front of them, there's a cliff, and before the cliff, the man was frightened. He forgot for the spell, and at the end of the cliff, he remembered it. He said, Astaghfirullahalazim, and then, the camel stopped. Oh my God. The man was so grateful of it. So, because he feels so grateful, he say, Alhamdulillah, and then the camel, shoo, poof. That's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tes. Udah ya? Tes.
Hello, good morning. I'm Putri with the breaking news. 3 people were killed and houses were damaged after a magnitude 6.3 earthquake of East Java province and Bali just after midnight. Rattling, some hotels where delegates to the International Monetary Fund and World Bank meetings are staying. The quake did not trigger any tsunami, said Indonesia Meteorology, Climatology and Geophysics Agency. There was also not much damage report. The United States Geological Survey recorded the quake at magnitude 6.0. The 3 victims were residents of Sumeneb Regency in East Java. They were crushed in their sleep after the shallow quake struck 12 kilometers underground, according to the Indonesian Disaster Management Agency or BNPB. The epicenter of the quake, which occurred at around 2 a.m. local time, was 55 kilometers east of East Java. Indonesia's most populous Java Island is next to the main tourist of island Bali, where the IMF World Bank annual meeting are being held this week. The organizing committee of the meeting said in the first statement that there was no significant aftershock and there was no significant impact to infrastructure at Nusa Dua Bali. BMKG head Dwi Korita Karnawati told Agent France Press that the quake didn't trigger any tsunami for sure. The news agency reported that some guests at hotels in Nusa Dua, south of Bali main international airport, briefly felt outside after a strong tremor. The earthquake was really strong and it lasts a long time. A woman told AFP. Most affected areas, however, were in Sumeneb, which had more tremors due to its closer proximity to the quake epicenter. BMKG recorded 13 aftershocks within 5 hours of the quake, with the magnitude on a declining trend. An aftershock at 6:50 a.m. local time was recorded at magnitude 2.5. As we know, Indonesia sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, making it vulnerable to earthquake and volcanic eruption. Last month, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake in central Sulawesi killed more than 2,000 people and destroyed tens of thousands of houses. Last month, a magnitude 7.4 earthquake in central Sulawesi killed more than 2,000 people and destroyed tens of thousands of houses. This came after earthquake in Lombok, east of Bali, killed more than 500 in July and August. The effect of the quake in central Sulawesi was intensive, 6 to 7 on the 201. BMKG Professor Dwi Korita told El Sinta Radio that intensity 5 could cause not most of the items in our house to sway, with some of them falling onto the floor. Intensive sick could cause a wall, part of a house, to collapse. We're following the development in the affected area. Stay with us, we'll be back for more update.
Check, check, check. Okay, check, check, check. Check, check.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hey guys, good morning. My name is Larasati Purnamasari. I'm grade 10. I'm 50 years old. Yeah, that's renovations. Okay, we're talking about renovation. That's identical with search identity and powerful. Included me. I have one story. One day, my friend perplexity when our teacher come in the class. The teacher asked, "Why? Do you punish people for things they do not?" "Of course no." "Why?" "Great. Because I didn't do my homework." My teacher asked him to directly go out of class. "Go!" But you must go." Okay. With a heavy step, he stepped out the class. And we learn natural science every Friday. And one Friday, we learn natural science area. The teacher asked every student, mention an animal name that began with an E. Student says, 11. Okay, good. Give applause, good. Then the teacher asks again, mention an animal name that began with T. All students think about the answer. T. What? T. And one boy can answer the questions. I know. What? The answer what? The answer is ding. The answer is 2 11s. All students laughed very hard. The teacher sent his two out the class and in front of the class for bad behavior. After that, the teacher mentioned an animal name that began with M. All students think about the answer again. M. What's M? M. What? But the boy student shouted from the other side of the wall, I know. What? Maybe 11. The teacher shook his head and pointed. All students laughed very hard. Then little student very hard, even really hard. Then till the teacher like unconscious wake up and say, I'm unconscious. Please help me. Please leave me. All students live silent. And all students learn very hard again. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Cek. Nah, ada.
Good day Indonesia, this is Education Channel with me, Tessa Octavianti. Switzerland and Indonesia launched a joint program in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara on Tuesday to improve the quality of the workforce in Indonesia's tourism industry. The program aims to address a skill mismatch and develop a better qualified workforce to boost the country's growing tourism sector. With a strong focus on Eastern Indonesia, the Swiss embassy said in a statement. Deputy Tourism Minister Rizky Handayani said in the statement that they hope the Sustainable Tourism Education Development Project will support their effort to improve the professional skill of our hospitality students and eventually contribute to the competitiveness of Indonesian tourism. The $3.9 million project is supported by the Swiss State Secretariat for Economic Affairs and the Lombok Tourism Polytechnic, and aim to improve the curriculum and teacher qualification while also fostering ties between the school and the tourism industry. The project will incorporate Switzerland's dual-track vocational education system, which will involve students receiving training both in school and in the workplace. Indonesia announced its plans 2 years ago to prioritize the development of 10 tourism destinations across the archipelago, known as the 10 New Belize, as the country seeks to boost revenue by attracting more overseas visitors and encouraging foreign investment in the tourism sector. The Tourism Ministry has set an ambitious target of attracting 20 million visitors annually by 2019 and has been widely promoting this alternative destination, including Wakatobi in Southeast Sulawesi and Morotai in North Maluku across various platforms. However, the country still grapples with a skill mismatch, which often calls for more investment in human resources development. This is crucial in labor-intensive industries such as tourism, the Swiss embassy said. Raymond Fouer, who head Economic Cooperation and Development at the Economic Affairs Secretariat, said that Switzerland is a very popular tourist destination. Tourism in Switzerland has benefited significantly from a well-functioning vocational education system. The project in Lombok is the latest in Swiss support for vocational education in Indonesia and forms part of broader cooperation between the two countries. Let us see how this program will help our country's tourism thrive. Until then, here is some other news from the archipelago. Well, viewers, that's all the news. I'm Tessa, and all the crew will say have a nice day. Thank you.
Tes. Assalamualaikum. Annyeonghaseyo. 1, 2, 3. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. My name is Kani Shiva Azhara and I'm from State Vocational High School 2, Sukabumi. I'm stand here. I want to stand up comedy, but before that I want to say sorry if my stand up is not funny because I'm not I'm only student, I'm not a comedian. And I believe all people in this room, includes me, is teenagers, isn't it? Expert judges, of course. So teenagers is unseparated from handphone, especially from social media, such like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and maybe something just like that. So this is based on my true story. I never faced this moment. So I visit my home, my friend house. So we just talking, and suddenly her mother is coming and ask her to buy something to the market, and we walk together just like that. But I'm very upset because even we walk together, I'm just like feel alone. So I'm curious what she doing with her handphone. So when I look at my handphone and look what she upload, she just upload 8 status when we just walked. And she grabbed my, just like that and just like that. Yo, what's up, man? I'm with my bestie. We are market. You know, this is tomato and other meal. You know, this is kangkung. Kangkung. What English for kangkung? Oh, I don't know. And the same thing is happen to my classmates. I'm from administration, so my classmates maybe a lot of girls. So girls is much posting just like in Instagram, she posting photo or boomerang or video just like, oh, do you like cute with these cheeks? Do his acne make me ugly? Oh, look, my chubby cheeks, it's too big for me. So I just want to say to them is stop, just stop and stop make feel just like that. Because, you know, no one cares what happened to your face, your life, your body. We don't care, okay? And just please stop because that make my eyes hurt is. And personally, I love K-pop and anime. So I'm called me as a K-popers and weebu. You know K-pop, you know weebu? Weebu is someone is screaming just like, senpai, notice me senpai, and K-popers a lot is screaming just like, oppa, sarangnya, gimana Hana me. And I just want to suggest you, if you want to know your friend is weebu or not, just smell his body. If his body is smell just like onions, I'm sure he is a weebu. You know why? Because weebu never take a bath. We too busy to watch anime. And I want to suggest one. If you want to know your friend is K-popers or not, just playing some Korean music and their body automatically dancing just like fire. I live for the love. I live for the love. Hit you with the hit you with the yeah. Yes, that's it for me. I'm sorry if I have a mistake. So, Kani Siva Zahra. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, viewers. This is Education Channel with me, Rahil Nadila Putri. Switzerland and Indonesia launched a joint program in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara on Tuesday to improve the quality of the workforce in Indonesia's tourism industry. The Swiss embassy said that the program aims to address skill mismatch and develop a better qualified workforce to boost the country's growing tourism sector with a strong focus on Eastern Indonesia. Deputy Tourism Minister Rizky Handayani said in the statement, "We hope the Sustainable Tourism Education Development Project will support on efforts to improve the professional skills of our hospitality students and eventually contribute to the competitiveness of Indonesian tourism." The $3.9 million project is supported by the Swiss State Secretariat for Economic Affairs and the Lombok Tourism Polytechnic and aims to improve the curriculum and teacher qualification while also fostering ties between the school and the tourism industry. The project will incorporate Switzerland's dual-track vocational education system, which will involve students receiving training both in school and in the workplace. Indonesia announced plans 2 years ago to prioritize the development of 10 tourism destinations across the archipelago, known as the 10 New Balis, as the country seeks to boost revenue by attracting more overseas visitors and encouraging foreign investment in the tourism sector. The tourism industry has set an ambitious target at attracting 20 million visitors annually by 2019 and has been widely promoting this alternative destination, including Wakatobi in Southeast Sulawesi and Mortai in North Maluku, across various platforms. However, the country still grapples with a skills mismatch, which often calls for more investment in human resources development. This is crucial in labor-intensive industries such as tourism, the Swiss embassy said. Switzerland is a very popular tourist destination. Tourism in Switzerland has benefited significantly from a well-functioning vocational education system, said Raymond Perret, who heads Economic Cooperation and Development at the Economic Affairs Secretariat. This is the news for today. Thank you.